I'm going to move on to education now. So the Liberal Democrats are planning a 2.5 billion injection into our education system. How is that going to be paid for?
Well, we're going to look at reversing the corporation tax cuts that the Conservatives have introduced. We're going to change inheritance tax thresholds. We're also, in terms of capital spending, because obviously a lot of schools at the moment are crumbling, and parents are being asked to put their hands in their pockets, or you're having constant events and fairs designed to raise money just to keep the infrastructure of the school together. So we're going to have 130 billion infrastructure fund, which will be raised by borrowing, but that's borrowing to invest. So it's not borrowing for the day-to-day, it's borrowing to invest in capital projects. So all of that will help to basically just reverse the Tory cuts and take us back to where we were in 2015, and in terms of per pupil funding. And in addition to that, we'll be putting in 10 billion a year extra, because the money that Gavin Williamson has recently promised, according to the Association of School and College Leavers, is only half of what is needed to address the funding gap in our schools. It's one of the most upsetting things I think I've heard on the radio in recent times. My old primary school was featured on The World at One. Belfield Primary School in Northfield in Birmingham, and they are in terrible financial straits, such financial straits that they had to reduce their working week to 4.5 days. They had to literally cancel Friday afternoons because they couldn't afford
to pay people.